The Stealth, and last I left off, I've been sanding down the headlight covers, getting them rounded off and smoothed out, and did get the front bumper on, which it's got 2 holes here on each side for the headlights, or the bottom fog lights. And I'm going to put them in later, because I'm at the point now, after I get this sanded and filled in with some tulip, I need to paint the body, because I need to paint the body to get the lights in, so I don't have to mask off the headlights. And I need to get the body painted, that way I can get the lights in, and then get everything assembled so I can get the wires shoved through the bottom and all that. So we're going to start painting probably next weekend. We'll get it painted. Basically going to be gloss black, so we'll get that painted, and then paint the interior as well, and that's going to be a grayish color, and we'll try to get that. But anyway, I'm kind of at a point where I gotta paint and then finish putting the lights in, because basically sub-assembly is pretty much done. Just I gotta put the mirrors on and try to get that accomplished. But anyway, painting first, and then we'll be able to get the lights in. But anyway, that is where I am on Mr. Stealth. The little rocket mouse, as you can see by the table, when I weather, I got paints out, washes out, pigments out. It's like rabbits. One thing leads to another. But anyway, if you can see, I've been doing a little bit of chipping here and there. Trying not to do too many like scratches. I may do a little bit here and there. I want to do a little more of a dust, or I got that at. I want to put a dust color, just very hint, and it's going to be really thinned down and airbrushed. It'll be just more like dust along the sides here. If you can, I probably won't be able to see. You probably have to see it like up close. Just a nice little film of dust. I did went ahead and put a tarp on. I like obscure. I think tarp just adds to it. I got to paint it a tad bit more. And to make a tarp, it's really easy. All you need is white glue, water, and I like to dye it as well. So I took some Dunkelgarb here, or olive gum. And God, I just drop stuff everywhere. And what I do is I'll put the white glue, 50-50 mix of white glue, water. Put you in a little bin here. Put you a couple drops of paint, mix it all together, and then take Mr. Brush and put down your tissue, which you can use. I use a little thicker tissue. I like, because it just I think it looks more realistic. You can get super thin. Get your water glue mixture and just start soaking it. And I usually give me a little deal of water as well, and soak it with water. That way you can get it in all the crevices and everything, and it gives it a nice little texture. If you do the tissue method for the tarp, you can also do epoxy sculpt if you want to make a tarp that way. That's if you really like. To me, if you want like a heavy weighted tarp, because to me that looks more with a lot of weight on it. But anyway, if you want just a cheap little light tarp, the tissue paper works pretty darn slick. So anyway, there is that. What I'm going to do now is I'm probably going to get Mr. Airbrush out and do some olive gum. I'll just do it on a low setting and spray it, and then go back in and do some dry brushing on it, and probably put a couple washes on there just to get into the crevices. But anyway, I think it looks pretty darn slick. Just makes it look like it's blown on it, and it's keep on moving. Anyway, it just gives it something to a little extra, a little I want to say a human touch to it. It don't just look like a just a model kit that just tank and a missile. It just gives a little added touch. Plus, I may add some stowage later on. But anyway, I want to try to get most of the weathering done, which I'm just about done and pretty much satisfied with it. So a couple more times and we will be good to go on it. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. We're going to have a light work week. We got model meeting tonight, and so we'll do that, and then we'll continue on. Anyway, little rocket mouse is getting weathering, getting its tarp, and the Stealth hopefully get its paint job very, very soon. So anyway, that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.